I really don't believe this. Hey, well, I'm about out here in the garage, as you can see. I think you can tell I'm in the garage. If nothing else than the sound of my voice echoing in the big abyss. This is the plate for the DDC PS. There is the paint I have chosen for the base coat, whatever you want to call it. And over there is the black. I haven't got it out yet, but I will. So let me get to painting this real quick, and I'll bring you back and show you the results. Stay tuned. Alright, well that sure does look like it's red. I think it looks pretty good. Not bad. I'll check it out after it dries. See if it needs another coat. I don't think it will, but you never can tell. That's the 2X primer and paint all in one, even though I did primer it already. I have the tape also. It's in the workshop there. It's a 0.7 width inches per 0.70, whatever that is. Not quite 3/4 of an inch. There, that should do you guys that's waiting to see this. Anyway, I plan on doing next is taking the Fisher back into the workshop, plugging the board back in, putting that in, and giving her a test. Let's see how that turns out. And just as quick, I am here in the workshop now with the Fisher back in here. Take my little insulating piece of paper out of there. Won't need that anymore, hopefully. I did want to show you the tape. There's the tape. As you can see, it is 3M automotive masking tape. So that's what I wanted. That will be the size of the stripes. As you can see, that's maybe you can see, maybe I'm not showing you. That's about half as wide as those stripes there. That's what I was wanting. So that should work out rather well. Alright, without too much of a further ado, let's get this thing in here. I think there's not much else to do. I think all the screws that attach to this attach to the bottom through the bottom of the case, I think. And there's a couple, 3, 4 in the back. Looks like 5 in the back maybe, that attach the heatsink back there. And I think that's about it. Just a matter of hooking it up, plugging it in. And I do have my soldering iron heating up, and I've got to put this center, you can see that down right down there. That's got to be resoldered. We'll get that in. Let's see if I can get this in here without messing up too much stuff. This is a little bit bigger now than it was with just the board, because that heat sink's just a little bit bigger. Let's see if I can get this in here, maybe without too much hassle. See if I can slide it in this way first. Get these things out of the way. And get these things pulled back. Kind of like that there. Get my screwdriver and pry back a little bit on this. Yeah, that's not hitting it. May have to look at it a little closer on the side here. I may turn this camera off and I'll bring you back when I get it in. Alright, I think it's in there now. It's just it seems to be nice and solid in there. Doesn't move either way too much. There's holes are all lined up, it appears, to put those screws back in. Start tightening some screws up. I think I'm going to put the back ones in first, and then Maybe I can set it up on its end and do the bottom ones. I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing. It seems to be nice and, you know, like it lines up and everything there, so I don't see where I'm missing something. So let me again turn this off and try to screw some screws in and see what happens. Alright, back once more. I have the board in. I have everything done. I do believe everything is hooked up. I'm going to go around one by one, point these out. If I can find my little pointy stick. Yes, I'm happy. I'm giddy. I've got that connection resoldered. That's good and taut. I'm starting over here at the back. There's the power wire, goes into the 20 or the 42 volt line. There's the one ground that connects to the actual Fisher chassis. There's the ground that connects to the heatsink chassis right there. Somebody's done playing trivia crack, it looks like. There's the speaker output. That's the green wire here. I don't know if you're seeing that or not. Behind that, what do you call it? There's a green wire right there. That's the connection for that. That goes through this big cap here. That's how they... I wondered about how that got from the back to the front, but I got to look at the circuit. It goes right through this cap. So there's the input for the left side. That's the ground, obviously, and the white one's the positive input. The center ground, as again, that's soldered back. On this side, on the right side, we have the positive input and the negative input. Both of them connect right there. This is the right output. Again, goes through the big capacitor right here. And in the back, we have the first one is the heatsink ground, and the second one is the ground for the case. So everything is in there and aligned properly. All the screws have been put in, and you probably can see them sticking in the back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 down there. You know, they're all there. Now this extra thing here is another power. It goes over there and connects to the power, so it could be plugged in either side. But obviously, it doesn't reach over here. So that's what that is, though. It's just it's common with that power lead. Doesn't really connect to anything, unless I guess it could connect to something on a different model, maybe, or something. I don't know. But okay, that's pretty much it. That's everything in there is hooked up, and I've got the speakers hooked up. I do not have it plugged in, but that's what I'm going to do right now in a minute. Now I don't have my Kimitech set up yet. I was a little bit premature with that the other day, I think, and I have a better way of doing that now, and I will get that done for future projects like this. But get these out of the way a little bit. That's the inputs for the phono. Get them sort of laying down here out of the way a little bit. Again, let me plug this in. Let me make sure it's turned off. It is. Take a plug over here and plug that in. It is in. I'm going to turn this on. I heard both speakers kick. Hear that?
More. Tonight, thunderstorms likely. Low in the low 60s. Wednesday, chance of rain. And gradual clearing. High near 70. Wednesday night, partly cloudy. Low in the upper 40s. Thursday, sunny. High in the upper 60s. And Friday, sunny. High in the middle.
Fast. Smart. See-why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the U.S. Try ZipRecruiter now for free at ZipRecruiter.com.
Access whatever they want.
So have there been innovative financing models in India then, which have allowed more people to own or have access?
All right, I'm not going to panic. I haven't adjusted anything there. I got to do some measurements and adjustments, but it's not sounding really great. Okay, part of it is probably the off the station thing, but still that doesn't explain why the left channel is just as clear as the bill.
Got something to prove, 'cause I have walked for miles and miles in that same pair of shoes. You refuse forgiveness like it's something to be earned. Sometimes pain's the only
It's definitely not fixed. I can guarantee you that. I'm going to have to check. I don't even remember if I checked that other transistor. I think I did. I know I did. Yeah, I did. So, definitely not good. Not good at all. It's not the, can't be the transistors of the finals though, because we did check those and we did move those out. I'm going to take and swap these two and see what happens there, because I know those worked. Let me do that real quick, see what happens. Alright, there is the transistor swapped. That's the right channel. That's the left channel. I don't think it's bad as it was, but it's still pretty bad. Alright, we're going to find this out here one way or the other, so bring you right back. Okay, it's still not fixed. I swapped the other two transistors, the ones on the end here. So it's not fixed. Don't know exactly what to do now. I got, obviously it's not this one or that one. I mean, because I swapped them. You guys heard it though. It sounded great. I mean, really great when I had that swapped them before. Now it doesn't sound so good. The only thing I've done is put everything in like it's supposed to be and got the heat sinks mounted like they're supposed to be. Everything's like it's supposed to be. I don't know how else to say it. This one here has not been changed. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to take this thing apart though. I might clip it out of the circuit and put another one in there, but I'm not taking that out. I'm not pulling everything out again. That's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Well, I guess I could, come to think of it. The only thing I really got to do, all this stuff is in. It's just a matter of unscrewing it and screwing it back in, and it wouldn't have to be not mess with it at all. It would stay right where it's at. So I don't know. We'll see. But definitely something wrong. Gonna have to think about this. Ponder on it. I may go ahead and look at the schematic on this and again see about that adjustment for the bias and see if I can tell what that's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't have the hold downs on the heat sinks in, but that's not a big problem. They're heat sinked to this, and that's all they need to do. That's just only thing that the strap does is holds them down so they don't fall out. But as long as it's on there like that, it's good. So, all right, like I said, I'm gonna go try to study some more, and this is amazing to me. I've never had anything like this before in my life. It's just, how in the world can you know, like I said, I replaced these before and it worked fine, and we seen it. We know it was supposed to fix it. And now it ain't. Oh, great. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I may take the signal tracer and this thing and see what I can find out there. I'm wondering if I pull these transistors here out and stick the tracer down in there and see what kind of what I get there. I'd like to know, because if it's this transistor here, that would show up, I would think. It should, I would think. I may do that, but I'll do that off camera. You guys have put up with this long enough, I think. So, all right, gonna shut this down. I may do a video tonight. I don't know. I doubt it though. I really doubt it. Just getting a little tired. So, we'll catch y'all later. All right, back once more. Yeah, I know I said I probably wasn't going to, but I took these transistors out and took the signal tracer. You can see the leads for the transistors here, right here and here. I got such tremendous distortion on this here, this level here. I don't know what else to say. It's got to be this one. What else could it be? You know, I don't know. Makes me mad. I am going to try to set this, like I said, go ahead and look at the schematic again, make sure I've got this bias set right, and maybe try that again. I don't know, but I don't think it's in that. I really don't. So it might be. We'll see. Again, this is it for this night. It's 8:59 now in the evening. I'm gonna turn this all off. Already got my soldering iron off, and I'm gonna relax a while and put my feet up. I may go ahead and put this together and put it up. I don't know. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.